Up, you guys? It is Poe. I wasn't gonna record, but I'm really bored. I'm waiting for my ride to pick me up from work, and there's nobody else here because I work alone. So, I was thinking, I'm kind of having a bad day. It didn't start off too bad. I actually saw the new Incredibles movie, it's really good. But I kind of had a thought spiral, and it turned into, for a while, a baddish day, I guess. And thought spirals are pretty normal for me. And I thought I would talk to you guys about it and what I mean by that and some stuff. So basically, I have been abused and abandoned a lot in my life. And it's not the classical abandoned, but it's how it processes in your brain, I guess, what I went through being bounced from home to home, losing my brother, all of that kind of process in the same way abandonment issues do, I guess. And I'm sort of talking to this girl, and we met a while ago at the motel I've been staying off and on at, and she's really sweet. And I know she likes me. Consciously, I know she likes me, and I like her a lot. But she's a little different with the way she shows how she likes people, and it processes to me in my brain as I'm doing something wrong. But it's just how she is, and she has been kind of busy, and her dad is being a jerk and won't let her talk to me, and so she hasn't been answering my texts when I text her yesterday and today. Um, and that's all right. It's her life. She's got stuff to do. She's got stuff to do, and she did say she would be out all day yesterday, and she did respond to one of my texts today. Uh, so I know she's okay. She's just doing whatever. She's probably out with her dad for Father's Day, but it kind of involuntarily kind of started a thought spiral in my head. Um, in with mixing with my anxiety, my depression, and all my issues from when I was a kid to turn into, what if she hates me? What if I'm not good enough? What if I'm doing something wrong? What if I'm sabotaging myself? Which then turns into, not related to her, and this is not in any way her fault, but it then turns into, I'm so stupid. I'm so worthless. I'm never gonna find love. I'm never gonna have a family that loves me and doesn't get rid of me, and that kind of thing. And the reason I wanted to talk about that in a video is because that's really common. It's a really common, and not maybe a thought process, I guess. It's kind of an anxiety thing a lot of people have, and people in relationships maybe don't realize that they have it, or that their significant other has it, um, and they maybe don't handle it right. Like, your significant other isn't. This is specifically at the partners of people who have that who act the kind of way that I would and do in relationships, where I need reassurance all the time that you love me, or I'm gonna involuntarily believe that you don't love me, because it's just how my brain is wired. And I don't do it to be annoying. I don't constantly say I love you to be annoying. I don't, you know, I'm not overly physically affectionate to be annoying. It's just how my brain works, and I don't mean to be like that. And so, uh, it's just write it out. Assure, if your partner needs assurance that you love them. You don't have to do it every single time, and you don't have to always be like it. But just once in a while, be like, I really do love you, right? You're the best thing I have. You're great. You're awesome. I love your affection. Even if you do need your space, you can just be like, it's not about you. I just need some space. I'm just not in a touchy mood. I'm just not in a feely mood. I'm, you know, your significant other should respect that, and you should respect that they are not. It's not their fault how they are. Maybe a little clingy. If they're overly clingy to the point of being, bad, like texting you a million times and not letting you see other people, that would be, that's too much. But I'm talking about little stuff like saying I love you 10 times in an hour, or just getting worried when you don't text them. Shoot them a text if you're gonna be busy all day. Shoot them a text at the beginning of the day, like, "I'm sorry, I won't be able to text you today, but I'm okay, and I still love you." And yeah, and that will ease some of what's going on in our heads. And yeah, I don't. There's some other things that are probably common with that, like wanting. I always want. I just want to be touched a lot. I love to be touched, and that's how I am. And I realize that other people aren't like that, and maybe my significant other doesn't like to be touched all the time, and she should be able to come to me like, "Don't touch me right now, because I'm not feeling well, or because I'm just not in the mood to be touched," and I should respect that, of course. But just realize when I am, or when we are, everybody who's like me, overly affectionate like that, it's a lot of time rooted in issues like I have. Rooted in insecurities, rooted in anxiety, rooted in depression. Like I always try to say, be empathetic. Don't snap. Don't be like, "Oh, you're so clingy. Oh, you're so annoying." Please don't call me annoying. I get called annoying so much because I am. I know I'm annoying. I am so fucking annoying all the time. But if you call me that, it's gonna send me into a thought spiral, and I'm gonna get so anxious, and I'm gonna be like, "Okay, I'm just gonna not talk to you. Just gonna leave you alone." It'll probably wind up worrying you because I withdraw really suddenly, and then you're just like, you're not acting like yourself. You called me annoying. And this goes for friendships. It goes for acquaintances. It goes for everyone who seems to the need to be ensured that you don't hate them all the time. It's rooted in something. It's not just them being purposefully clingy, and if it's not physically hurting you, at least if it's not mentally or emotionally hurting you, you've got to respect. You should. You don't have to. That's up to you. You should respect them for it, whatever. I get if that makes sense. So yeah, it's just kind of all I have to say. I've been having just kind of that thought spiral all day well, not all day, for the past couple of hours, where I'm just like, I'm so worthless, I'm so stupid, and it's not her fault. I'm not going to blame her, and I'm not making this video to blame her. I'm just making this video to express that I know I'm not the only one like that, who has that kind of thought spiral when just the littlest thing will trigger it. Just not getting a text back, just being called annoying, being pushed to the side, having your affection ignored, or being snapped at for being annoying, all that kind of thing. I'm not the only one. So yeah, it's kind of, I've said it before, but kind of the worst thing you can really feel is worthless, and that nobody will ever love you. And so if you have somebody needs the reassurance, just reassure them, because it really hurts to feel that way, even if it's not directly your fault, even if it's a little annoying. We can't help it. And there's a lot of, yeah, I don't know where it's going with that sentence, but alright, thanks for watching, I guess.